Peterson, 103.2, sitting on a 33.86. Right there with them, Adam Haggard, 105.37. So they're at 33.8, 35.1. This is where the rubber meets the road here as they make their way in on the 150. You might have to make the turn, final turn, last 50, fast 50 for these guys. 138.33 up against a 140.30 at the 150. For tonight, we'll get into the results for the finals. For event number 19, the girls 13-14 to fly here right after this. Solid performance. Mr. Peterson with the 213.46 from MSA. Nice job, buddy. Adam, 215.57, 221.26 for Alexander Hummel. The final heat, heat number 6, is a hot heat, guys. Hot heat. For tonight's event number 19, the girls 13-14 to fly. The two alternates are going to be Catherine Wooten and Jasmine Mather. The B final is going to be Ava Marino, Kara Ford, Elise Burrell, Catherine Powell, Ellie Vanderwall, Lucinda Brown, Campbell Cyrus, Lucy Ann Hefner. The A final is going to be Jasmine Kondo, Anna Milheim, Sullivan Waters, Livia Fleshman, Shay Cleary, Aniston Shaw, Emma Richardson, and Yari Brock. The time is officially 9 o'clock, right on the head. By NC Scratch rules are in effect, you have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Currently in the water, heat number 6 for the guys, which is a hot heat. Those of you who are new to the hot heat, it just means the winner of this heat will receive an extra prize. Lane number 1 is going to be William Guy from Team Charlotte. Lane number 2 is going to be John Lanier from YMCA of Western. Lane number 3 is going to be Chase Gray from Swim Mac. Lane number 4 is going to be Tack Titans. That's Jonathan Palomar. Lane number 5 is going to be Marlins of Raleigh. That's David Davis. Lane 6 is Harrison Smith representing Swim Mac. Lane 7, we have Star Aquatics. That's Briar Sessions. And lane number 8 from Greensboro Community, that's going to be Elijah Austria. Into the wall right there at a 33.33, that's going to be Jonathan Palomar. And 34.51 right off his shoulder is going to be David Davis. Nice work, Jonathan. Nice work, buddy. 211.03 with the final split of a 35.01. Solid performance. 214.76, David Davis. So it looks like we're going to be shifting into the 50s here. I want to say the timers might be making their way to the opposite side of the pool. Just want to say thank you to all the timers. Hey. Hey, timers, can I get a thumbs up? We good over there? Sweet. Appreciate you. So everybody loves a 50. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves a 50. I would suit up right now and be like, let's throw a 50. I'm just saying. I know some of the coaches will be like, yeah, I'm in too, right? We should have a coaches race. Come on. It would be fun. Should we do a coaches race? We should totally do a coaches race. We should do an officials race. Oh, yeah. Swimmers behind the block. Good luck. Have a great race. Chirping into event number 21. This is the girls 13, 14, 50 free heat 1 of 6. Have a great race out there. There we go. Fresh out the blocks into the races. The 50 free. In lane number 2, we're going to have Brittany Fink. Lane number 3 is Jenna Wallace. Lane number 4 is going to be Peyton Stegman. Lane number 5 is Kieran Ing. And lane number 6 is Skylar Zuliger. And lane 7 is Amelia Slavis. Hey, 28.58. That's Peyton Stegman. Heat 2. Heat number 2. Breaking out right now, this is lane number 1 with Liliana Davis. Lane number 2 is going to be Rowan Hall. Lane 3 is Scarlett Norris. Lane number 4 is going to be Madeline Fox. Lane 5, Campbell Nevins. Lane 6 is June Gospodarik. Lane number 7 is Colby Nag. And lane number 8 is Clementine Pace. Nice job, girls. Big finish right there. 4-2 to 4-4. It is a hot heat. Heat number 3 is a hot heat. Good luck, girls. Moving right along, once again, heat 3 is a hot heat. Lane number 1 is going to be Poppy Fishburne. Lane 2 is going to be Isabella Grossi. Lane 3 is Emerson McLaughlin. Lane 4, June Delmar. Lane number 4, we have Louisa Petku. Lane number 5 is Elizabeth McIntyre. Lane 7 is going to be Mary Moore. And lane number 8 is Catherine Kraus. Lighting that one up with a 27.54. That's June Delmar taking the hot heat. Heat 4. Heat number 4 of 6. Lane number 1 is going to be Campbell Cyrus. Lane 2, Annie Schoof. Lane 3 is Emma Richardson. Lane 4 is Sella Austin. Lane number 5, Ivana Carestas. Lane number 6 is Leah Smith. Lane 7 is Dakota Gale. And lane number 8 is Emily Wilson. Locking this one up, ladies and gentlemen, so close to the finish. That's a 27.27. That's Sella Austin. Heat number 4. Nope, 5. Heat 5. So the NCS record is going to be 25.53. Lane 1 is Amelia Peterson. Lane number 2 is Ellie Vanderwall. Lane number 3 is Erin Greathouse. Lane 4 is Carolyn He. Lane 5 is Fiona O'Malley. Lane 6 is Elizabeth Kern. Lane 7 is Rosario Gutierrez. And lane number 8 is Lucinda Brown. .27.21, Carolyn He. Heat number 6 is Hot Heats. The final heat off the blocks to the races and breaking out right now. This is going to be lane number 1, Caden Bach. Lane 2 is going to be Arizona Smith. Lane 3, we have Campbell Lang. Lane number 4 is going to be Miss Raina Liu. Lane 5, Chandler Daigle. Lane number 6 is going to be Caitlin Wooten. Lane 7 is Lucy Hastings. And lane number 8 is Natalie Clayton. Bringing the thunder in the house and taking that one home is going to be a 26.27. That's going to be Miss Raina Liu. Thank you. Chirping into event number 22. This is now the guys 50 free. Gentlemen, good luck. Have a great race. Lane number 3 is clear. And right now we have lane 1, Cameron Smith. Lane 2 is going to be Stokes Oxrider. Lane number 3 is Andrew Willis. Minus Andrew Willis. Lane number 4 is going to be Gavin Switzer. Lane number 5 is Joel Lee. Lane number 6, Joshua Peterson. Lane 7 is Asher Tobin. And lane number 8 is Alexander Romero. .27.14, Gavin Switzer. Heat 2. Heat number 2 of 6. Lane number 1 is going to be Michael Kolinek. Lane 2 is going to be James Brown. Lane 3 is Albrecht Yep. Lane number 4 is going to be Colton Kransky. Lane 5, Charles Thompson. Lane number 6 is Elijah Hammonds. Lane number 7 is Brer Sessions. And lane number 8, we have Davis Miller. These guys hammering underneath the flags, inside the paint, and taking this one home. It goes to lane number 6, and that's 26.73, Elijah Hammonds. Heat number 3 is a Hot Heats. Heat number 3, a hot heat. Lane 1, Joseph Smith. Lane 2, Jonathan Jones. Lane number 3 is Cole Sasser. Lane 4 is Philip Johnson. Lane 5, Griffin Petrie. Lane number 6 is going to be Kevin Liu. Lane 7 is Gavin Chudgar. Lane number 8 is Shane Keogh. And like taking that one home is Philip Johnson, 25.80. Heat 4. Heat 4. Lane 2 is clear. Lane 1, Grant Martin. Lane 3, Isaac Porter. Lane 4, Eli Sweet. Lane number 5 is going to be Griffin Cagley. Lane number 6 is Joseph Froelich. Lane number 7 is Levi Vaden. And lane number 8 is Andrew Vanden Stock. Lights out action right there. 25.43 against a 25.74. That's Eli Sweet. Heat 5. Fresh off the block, heat number 5 of 6, second to last heat for the guys, 13, 14, 50 free. Lane number 1, Jackson Garrett. Lane 2 is William Guy. Lane number 3 is Charles Mahoney. Lane 4, Cody Watts. Lane 5, Jonathan Hensley. Lane number 6 is going to be Bryce Zoe Dadula. Lane number 7 is Nicholas Ortega Fernandez. And lane number 8 is Caleb Winardi. Taking the W. That's a 25.43, Cody Watts. Heat 6 is a hot heat, guys. Heat 6, hot heat. Crushing that start. Lane number 1, Ryder Liddell. Lane 2 is going to be John Lanier. Lane number 3 is Yun Tai Bai. Lane 4 is Max Wolk. Lane number 5 is Xuanzi Zhang. Lane number 6 is John Williams. Lane number 7 is Cooper Tolan. Lane 8 is Connor McCarthy. And taking this hot heat home for heat number 6, it goes to lane number 4 from NCAC. That's Max Wolk with a 25.21. Xuanzi Zhang with a 25.35, and John Williams with a 25.86. Nice work, guys. Nice work. So it is 9:16, 5 minutes. 9:16, we have 5-minute break. For tonight's event number 20, for the guys 13, 14, 2 fly, the 2 alternates are going to be John Sandor and Jacob Sue. The B final is going to be Alex Chinchilla, Michael Kolinick, Chase Gray, Charles Mittler, Cole Sasser, Briar Sessions, Alexander Hummel, and Harrison Smith. The A final is going to be Alistair Pang, William Guy, Kevin Liu, Adam Haggard, David Davis, Isaiah Cowlis, Theodore Peterson, and Jonathan Palomar. The time is 9:17. By NC scratch rules are in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Two, two, two. Mic check, 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, check 2. Swimmers, 2 minutes. 2-minute call before we get started. 2 minutes. Chirping into event number 23. This is the girls 13-14 200 breaststroke heat 1 of 7. Girls, good luck. Have a great race. Heat 1 of 7. Once again, if you are just now joining along with us upstairs, welcome aboard. Lane number 2 is going to be Christina Hong from TAC Titans. Lane number 3 and 4 is going to be Yoda, representing with Olivia Pittinger in lane number 3 and Laura Solomon in lane number 4. Lane 5, we have RSA, that's Grace Yu. Lane number 6 and 7 is TAC Titans with Tegan Mackey in 6 and Caitlin Curzon in 7. Jumping in on the first 100, looks like we're going to have a 126.96. That's Laura Solomon. These girls are super close, lining up at that first 100. 126.96 Laura, 127.2 for Christina, 127.9 for Olivia, 127.98, 2 hundredths of a difference between Olivia and Caitlin. Jumping in on the 150. Hammering at a 212.79. Laura Solomon still holding the lead out there. She's sitting at a 45.83 split. Looking at the field right there, 47s, 47, 5, and 8. Then jumping into 48 and 49 off that last 50. Lead swimmer jumping through the 15-meter mark, and 4 girls in the chase pack pushing through the 15. Solomon inside the paint, the chase pack right off her shoulders, and bring that one home is going to be Laura Solomon with a 259.07 going sub 300. Second place out of that charge was going to be a 301.89 Christina Hong, and 302.80 was going to be Olivia Pittinger. That's going to be heat number 2 next. Heat number 2 of 7. Lane number 1 is going to be representing Granite Falls. That's going to be Stella Norris. Lane 2 is Shake Cleary from Swim Mac. Lane number 3 from MSA. That's going to be Emily Nisbet. Lane number 4 from NCAC. That's Evangelina Dziuba. Lane number 5 is Catherine Stevens. Lane 6 is Sarah Harder representing TAC. Mac in 7 and 8 with Emma Richardson in 7 and Laura Ebert in 8. 40.12 Evangelina in lane number 4 up against a 40.5 for Emily and a 40.8 for Catherine. Two 12.70 at the 150. Evangelina with a 47.12. Looking through the field, 48.1 is going to be Emma, 47.3 Sarah, because there are second and third after the 150. Trying to get back into line. Anybody's race as they make their way through the 15. Looks like 3 girls pushing through 2 meters. Under the flags, last couple strokes inside the paint, and huge reach to the finish over there is an outside lane number 6 answering, and that is Sarah Harder with a 3:01.82. Heat 3. Heat 3 is a hot heat. For tonight, event number 21, the girls 13-14-50 free. The 2 alternates are going to be Emerson McLaughlin and Arizona Smith. The B final is going to be Caitlin Wooten, Leah Smith, Lucy Hastings, Louisa Petku, Elizabeth Kern, Erin Greathouse, Dakota Gale, Emma Richardson. The A final is going to be Chandler Daigle, Ivana Carestas, Campbell Lang, Fiona O'Malley, June Delmar, Sella Austin, Carolyn He, and Reina Liu. The time is 9:29. NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. All right, once again, currently in the water, heat number 3 is a hot heat for the girls 13-14 200 breaststroke. Lane number 1 is going to be Whitney Johns. Lane number 2 is Ella McNamee. Lane number 3 is Chloe Laverne. Lane number 4 is Remy Hagman. Lane number 5 is going to be Colby Nag. Lane 6 is Addison Bennett. Lane number 7 is going to be Kachel Carter. And lane number 8 is going to be Ella Del Gross. Off the 150. Chloe Laverne holding the 150 at the charge right there. She split at 45.61. Addison, 45.91. Looking at the times, 209.5 for Chloe, 209.7 for Addison, and top 3 at the 150 is going to be a 210.0. That's Colby Nag. 3 girls going to absolute battle right now as they push their way through 2 meters. Thank you. Solid performance, Chloe Laverne, 255.18. Heat 4. For tonight, event number 22, the guys 13-14-50 free. The 2 alternates are going to be Caleb Winardi and Levi Vaden. The B final is going to be Connor McCarthy, Charles Mahoney, Cooper Tolan, Yuntai Bai, William Guy, Joseph Froelich, Isaac Porter, and John Williams. The A final is going to be Philip Johnson, Griffin Cagley, Bryce Zoe Dadula, Jonathan Hensley, Cody Watts, Eli Sweet, Xuanzi Zhang, and Max Woke. The time is officially 9:32. NC Scratch rules are currently in effect, and you have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Currently in the water, once again, heat number 4 for the 200 breaststroke for the girls. Lane 1 is going to be Elizabeth Kern. Lane 2 is Marissa Locklear. Lane 3 is going to be Erin Cooley. Lane number 4 is Madeline Hemmer. Lane 5, Elizabeth Harmon. Lane number 6 is going to be Taylor Hoopengardner. Lane number 7 is going to be Ava Marino. And lane number 8 is Alana Keogh. .122 at the 100. Erin Cooley with a 45.06. 45.54, just shy of 0.5 of a difference. That's Madeline Hemmer. Looking at the times at the 150 at 2:07 for Erin, 2:09 for Madeline, and 2:12 for Elizabeth. Nice work, nice work. Erin Cooley representing Sale with a final split of a 45.80 overall time and a winning time of 2:53.18. Heat number 5 is a hot heat, girls, hot heat. Heat number 5 of 7. We're getting close here, getting close. Lane number 1 from MSA, we're going to have Sarah Benvenuto. Lane number 2 is going to be Victoria Madwell, or Madewell. Is it Madewell? From TAC Titans. Lane number 3 is going to be NCAC, that's Peyton James. Lane number 4 and 5, you have TAC Titans holding it down with Kaylee Dietrich in 4 and Carolyn He in 5. Lane number 6, we have Marlins of Raleigh, that's going to be Mia Lang in 6. Lane number 7 is Ashley Zhu from Swim Mac. And lane number 8 is going to be Marlo Bellerjo from TAC Titans, once again in lane number 8. 36.71 Carolyn He in lane number 5. 37.7 Kaylee Dietrich, and 37.71, 1/100th of a difference between second and third for Peyton James. Off the wall, 117.00, that's Carolyn He. In lane number 5 is spinning 40.29. 117.00 on the head. At the 100, 119.05 for Kaylee Dietrich, and 120.19 for Peyton. Carolyn still holding it down, 40.8. 42.1 Kaylee. 43.7 for Peyton. Carolyn just walking away with this one in lane number 5 for a final time and a winning time of 2:39.62. It's your hot heat winner right there. Once again, if you're not familiar with hot heats, it just means the winner of that heat gets an extra prize. Moving into heat number 6. Heat number 6, lane number 1, we're going to have Helen Barrett from NCAC. Lane number 2 is going to be Amy Zhang representing Tech. Her teammate in lane number 3 is going to be Madeline Fox. Lane number 4 and 5 is going to be Swim Mac with Aniston Shaw in 4 and June Delmar in 5. Kirat Shia in 6 from TAC Titans. Lane number 7 is going to be Ray Shambra Stevens representing Infinity Aquatic Club. And lane number 8 is going to be Avery Taylor representing Swim Mac. $37.64, Aniston Shaw. On the turn at the 100, 119.78, that's going to be Aniston Shaw. Looking at the field for second and third, we're going to have 120.77 June Delmar and 121.81 by Madeline Fox. Rounding your 1, 2, and 3 at the 100. Let's take a look at the top 5. 123.2 for Amy Zhang, 123.5 by Helen Barrett. We have a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at those two center lanes. Literally stroke for stroke right about now. Starting to switch it up, and it looks like starting to pull away just a little bit at the 2 under the flags and just hammering home. This is lane number 4, Aniston Shaw, with a 244.42, a final split of a 41.41. Aniston showing up this weekend. Nice job. 246.65, June Delmar on the charge. Heat number 7 is a hot heat. Good luck, girls. Hot heat, heat number 7. Lane number 1 is going to be Hadley Penny. Lane number 2 is Addison Christen. Lane number 3, we have Fiona O'Malley. Lane number 4, Miss Karina Plaza. Lane 5 is Isabella Green. Lane number 6, we have Skylar Zuliger. Lane number 7 is going to be Ella Lecheni. Lane number 8 is Madeline Bartazek. Let's see how it shapes up on this first 50. Driving into the 50, taking the whole shot right there is 35.68. That's going to be Skylar Zuliger representing the Tide in lane number 6. $35.6, $36.2, $36.3. Skylar, Karina, and Isabel. Ripping up the turn at the 100, Karina Plaza, 116.65, 117.91 Skylar, 118.16 Isabella. Isabella on the charge. $150 wall, 158.36 Karina Plaza. Still holding the lead, pretty close. Let's see how it shakes up on this last 50. 200.06 Isabella Green and 202.15, that's Skylar Zuliger. Inside the field, great competition out there. And drawing our attention up to the front of the pack, lead swimmer underneath the flags, dropping into the paint. Reaching home, 239.45, winning time for Miss Karina Plaza. Nice work, girls. That was awesome. Moving into the gentlemen. Heat 1 is a hot heat of 7. Once again, heat number 1 of 7 is a hot heat. It looks like we have a head-to-head battle out there. Lane number 3 is going to be David Hitchcock representing HAC, which is Hillsborough Aquatic Club. Lane number 4 is going to be MSA's Zachary Parham. And lane number 5 is going to be Sullivan Cothy from Swim Mac. Turning it up on the first 50, setting the tone at a 36.77, Sullivan. And lane number 5, Zachary, 36.9, and David, 37.6. Super close right there at that wall. Take a look at the board. 117 or 119.7, 119.8. 120.9. David right there with them. Looks like David trying to turn on the boosters. These guys are close. At the 150, look at the board. 205.0, 205.1, 205.9. All within a second of each other. Talk about a race, ladies and gentlemen. Literally just giving it everything they have got in the tank right now. David Hitchcock, after that 100, just put his foot on the gas pedal and has been playing strategy and giving it everything in the tank, and it comes down to this. David Hitchcock, 248.59. Nice job, buddy. That was outstanding. Heat 2. Heat number 2 of 7 for the guys, 200 breaststroke. Lane number 2 is going to be John Sandor representing TAC Titans. Lane number 3 is Swim Mac, that's Evan Jackson. Lane number 4, we have Gavin Holbig from RSA. Lane number 5, North Carolina Aquatic Club, that's Kingsley Chen. Lane number 6 is going to be Swim Mac, that's Samuel Carlson. And lane number 7, swimming unattached, looks like unattached TAC Titans, Landon Banco. Into the wall at the 50, 36.87, Kingsley Chen representing NCAC, setting the tone. Evan Jackson answering back at the 100. Evans at a 118.2. Kingsley is at a 118.9. And Samuel at the 100 is at a 121.5. For event number 23 tonight, the girls 13-14 200 breaststroke. The two alternates are going to be Addison Christen and Marlo Betherjo. The B final is going to be Ashley Zhu, Kira Chia, Aaron Cooley, Amy Zhang, Ella Lecheni, Mia Lang, Madeline Fox, and Fiona O'Malley. The A final is going to be Peyton James, Skylar Zuliger, June Delmar, Aniston Shaw, Kaylee Dietrich, Isabella Green, Carolyn He, and Karina Plaza. The time is officially 9:51. NC scratch rules are currently in effect, and you have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Finishing that one up, Evan Jackson. Nice job, dude. 243.59, taking the W. Heat 3 is a hot heat. Heat 3 is a hot heat, guys. Lane number 1 for heat number 3 is Yuval Denodia. Lane number 2 from Greensboro, Wu Chi Zhang. Lane number 3 is going to be Cameron Smith from Tech. Mac holding it down in 4 and 5 with Colton Laws in 4 and Harrison Biber in 5. Lane number 6 is Tech with Camden Becker and Swim Mac in 7 and 8 with Colby Werner in 7 and Cole Sasser in 8. Once again, heat number 3 is a hot heat. Tearing it up at the 100 with a 119.45. That's going to be back half split of a 41.82, Harrison Biber. Solid race over here in lanes 1, 2, and 3. Jumping out to 7 as well. It's going to be your main pack right there. Lane 6 working in there, Camden Becker into that charged pack. Harrison, pretty decent gap right there. We'll see how it shakes up at the 150. Off the 150 wall, sitting at a 201.22, Harrison Biber. 205.45 as Cameron Smith. And 205.79. That's going to be Colby Werner. Inside the field, still looking pretty solid. Out in the lead swimmer underneath the flags. Last couple strokes into the finish right here. Big reach into the wall. That's going to be Harrison Biber with a 244.22. Final split of a 43.00. Nice job, Harrison. Second place with a 248.80 Cameron, and 250.48 Colby. Up next, heat number 4. Heat number 4, moving right along, of 7 for the guys, 200 breaststroke. for 13, 14-year-olds. Lane number 1 is going to be Frank Liu from TAC Titans. Lane number 2 is going to be Max Swimming, Hunter Tolan. Lane number 3 is Isaac Porter representing Hillsborough Aquatic Club. Lane 4 from NCAC, that's Noah Bulkey. Lane 5 from Marlins of Raleigh, that's going to be Macaulay Sorrell. Lane 6 from NCAC, Jason Slawowski. Lane 7, that's Ryan Miller from TAC Titans. And lane number 8, that's Grayson Obst representing Catawba. $119.0, $119.7 at the turn of the 100. Macaulay and Hunter. Pretty even field out there as they make their way on out for the 150. Inside the field, let's take a look what we got going on out there. Third spot was 121.13, Frank Liu. 121.15, 200ths of a difference, Noah Bulkey. And 121.26, so close, Isaac Porter, just shy of a 10th difference. Once again, like I was saying, swimming. Once, it's dynamic. Twice, it gets so close. I challenge anybody to take out your phone and try and do a one-handed, like 100th of a time difference on your timer. On a stopwatch. I'll challenge you. 100th. Can you do it with one hand, one thumb? You can't. Charge into the finish. Your lead swimmer breaking away from the pack right there, but inside the pack, it's going to be an absolute battle for that second and third spot for this heat. Heat number 4 for event number 24. Under the flags, inside the paint right now, you got your boy right over there in lane number 5 from the Marlins of Raleigh. That's Macaulay Sorrell with a 244.03. Up next, heat number 5 is a hot heat. Heat 5 is a hot heat. Let's go, boys. Fresh off the blocks, heat number 5 is a hot heat of 7 for the guys. 13, 14, 200 breaststroke. Event number 24. Lane number 1 from NCAC in the house. That's going to be Edward Feng. Lane number 2, representing an aquatic team of Mecklenburg. That's going to be Benjamin Rapella. Lane 3 from the TAC Titans. That's Roger Zhang. Lane number 4, Blake Valio from RSA in the house. Lane number 5, that's Yoda's Shane Keogh. Lane 6 from TAC Titans, that's Lucas Gim. Lane 7, Robert Cooler from Swim Mac. And lane number 8 is going to be from NCAC, that's Jacob Sue. Blake Valio out there grinding away at a 33.08 off that first 50. 34 was Shane Keogh, and 35.6 was Lucas Gim. 35.9 Robert at the 100, 111.36. Oh, it's going to be getting closer here. Looking at these split times, 38.2 for Blake, 38.3 for Shane, 39.7 for Lucas Gim. These guys going absolutely bananas right now. Out there in the lead pack, two guys breaking away. Just tearing it up on this last 50, fast 50. And it's Blake and Shane. Shane and Blake, ever since Jump Street, just absolutely battling out in the lead. These two guys under the flags, tearing it up into the paint. Reach into the wall, and it goes. 229.18. Shane Keogh answering against Blake Valio. Blake, 229.41. Gentlemen, that was absolutely outstanding. Lucas Gim, 238.23. Nice job, guys. Heat 6. Heat number 6 of 7 officially off to the races, breaking out right now and moving on out for the first 50. Lane number 1, we have Austin Cooper from Swim Mac. Swim Mac strong in this heat. Lane 2, Nathan Zhang. Lane 3, Adam Aris. Lane 4, John Williams. Lane number 5, we have MSA with Griffin Petrie. Lane number 6, representing Gaston Gators, that's Philip Johnson. Lane number 7 from Swim Mac, that's Isaiah Cowlis. And lane number 8 from NCAC, that's Declan Komalaski. Locking in their sights at the 100. 113.29 with a back half split of a 38.72. That's going to be John Williams representing Swim Mac in lane number 4 out there. Inside that second, third, and fourth spot. 115.6, 15.7, and 15.9. Griffin, Phillip, and Adam. Lighting it up out there. John Williams with authority, shutting the door, being like, yo, this is my house right now. 231.68 with a final split of a 39.23. Tripping into the final heat. Heat number 7 is a hot heat, guys. Good luck out there. Once again, heat number 7 is the final heat for the guys 13-14 200 breaststroke for event number 24. Closing this one down, it is a hot heat. In lane number 1, representing Mac, that's going to be Chase Gray. His teammate in lane 2, Grant Martin. Lane 3 from TAC Titans, that's Joseph Park. Lane number 4 is going to be Jason Van Olst representing the Waves. Lane 5 from Mac, that's Eli Sweet. Lane number 6 from the Marlins of Raleigh, that's Elijah Hammonds. Lane 7 representing RSA, the birthday boy, Noah Brumbeck. Lane number 8 is going to be Bodie Cummins representing Infinity Aquatic Club. Jason. It's going to be an outstanding finals tonight. Jason Van Olst right now is sitting at a 110.35. The current record is a 221.58. So if he picks it up, there's potential. It's plausible, but we'll see how it shakes out. Might be shaping up for a solid performance and getting into the finals, and then maybe blowing it up tonight at the final, so we'll see. Jason on the turn with a 148.55, splitting a 38.20. 152.8 for Eli Sweet and 155.3 for Joseph Park. Come on, Jason. Come on, Jason. Drop it into gear. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Come on now. 221.58. It's going to be shy of that record. Hopefully going to be charging for tonight at the finals, but charging into the wall, Jason Van Olst, 226.02. Nice job, buddy. Representing the Waves out there. Nice job, guys. 233.1 Eli. And 236.17 Chase Gray outside lane number 1. Nice work, bro. Squeaking in there for the top 3. Chirping into the next event. This is going to be event number 25, the girls 100-meter backstroke heat. 1 of 7. Girls, good luck. Have a great race. It's almost like we're racing head-to-head for a time trial. Heat number 1 is a head-to-head battle between RSA Murray Button against Marlins of Raleigh, Daphne Eckerd. Looking at their seed times right now. They're both seated in yards time, 1:02.6, 1:02.4, or 1:02.4. Murray 1:02.6. Murray. I'd say Murray. So close. Ripping through that 15-meter mark. Just swinging away out there inside the 2. Oh, it's going to be close. Check this out. Draw your attention to the board, and it goes lane number 3. Miss Button with a 113.09. Heat number 2 is a hot heat, girls. Heat number 2 is a hot heat. Good luck. Heat 2, hot heat for the girls, 100 backstroke. Lane number 1 is going to be Haley Houts representing Yoda. Lane number 2 is going to be Dakota Gale, representing Swim Mac. Lane 3, Tack Titans, that's Jasmine Mather. Lane number 4 is Campbell Cyrus from Mac. Lane numbers 5 and 6, Tack Titans, and 7, Tack Titans. Leah Smith in 5, Amy Zhang in 6, and Caitlin Curzon in 7. Liliana Moody in lane number 8, representing Neil, which is O'Neill Aquatic Club. Solid action on this one for the hot heat. Last couple strokes pulling away at the wall. That's Dakota Gale locking that one up with a 1:11.21 for your hot heat winner. Heat number 3. Heat 3 of 7. Lane number 1 is going to be Chandler Daigle from the Waves. Lane number 2 is going to be Caitlin Wooten. Lane 3 is Marlo Bellerjo. Lane number 4 is going to be Amelia Peterson. Lane number 5 is going to be Peyton Stegman. Lane 6, Sullivan Waters. Lane 7 is going to be Summer Murray. And lane number 8 is going to be Campbell Lang. Ripping up to that first 50. Dropping into the wall to the feet is a 34.39 Caitlin Wooten, representing Mac out there. Swim Mac representing. Second off that wall, so close, 4.89, just shy of about 5 tenths. Or actually was 5 tenths, right to the head. 1 to 8, 8 to 1 as they make the final charge off the back half of this 100. Inside the 2, splitting up into about 3-4 girls into the wall at the same time, diving home for a big finish. That's going to be a 1:11.05. That's Peyton Stegman from back. Up next, heat number 4. Heat number 4 is a hot heat. Heat 4 is a hot heat. Lane 1, that's going to be Victoria Madowell. Lane number 2 is going to be Liliana Davis. Lane number 3 is Eleanor Donovan. Lane number 4 is Rosario Gutierrez. Lane 5, Kennedy Oman. Lane 6 is Erin Cooley. Lane number 7, we have Eva Beekman. And lane number 8 is Mary Willis. Inside the 50 right now, we have 33.77 to the feet by Eva Beekman in lane number 7, representing the Tides. Thank you. For tonight, event number 24, the guys 13-14 200 breaststroke. The 2 alternates are going to be Isaiah Cowlis and Nathan Zhang. The B final is going to be Robert Cooler, Roger Zhang, Benjamin Rapella, Bodie Cummins, Lucas Gim, Adam Aris, Elijah Hammonds, Grant Martin, and the A final I'll announce after this next start. Taking this heat home for heat number 4 for the girls 100 backstroke, that's going to be a 1:10.11, Miss Eleanor Donovan. Heat 5. Fresh off the blocks, snapping away. That's going to be heat number 5 of 7 for the girls 100 backstroke. But drawing our attention to tonight for event number 24, the guys 13-14 200 breaststroke. The A final is going to be Joseph Park, Chase Gray, Philip Johnson, Eli Sweet, John Williams, Blake Valio, Shane Keogh, and Jason Van Olst. The time is 10:15. NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. For heat number 5, currently in the water for the girls' 100 backstroke, lane 1 is going to be Annie Schoof. Lane 2 is Virginia Christopherson. Lane 3 is Isabella Green. Lane number 4 is going to be Luis Vidarson. Lane 5 is June Delmar. Lane 6 is Lucinda Brown. Lane 7, Miss Arizona Smith. And lane number 8 is going to be Emerson McLaughlin. Once again, that is heat 5 of 7 for the girls' 100 backstroke. Lighten it up, ladies and gentlemen. Lane number 4, 106.79. That's Luis Vidarson. Heat 6. Heat number 6 officially off to the races. Of 7, second to last heat on this one. Lane number 1 from MSA, that's going to be Brittany Fink. Lane number 2, representing Watauga, that's going to be Addison Wilson. Mac in 3, 4, 5, and 6 with Aaron Greathouse in 3. Karina Plaza in 4. Elise Barrel in 5. And Kaden Bach in 6. MSA in lane number 7, that's Ivana Carestas. And lane number 8 is NCAC Susanna Gittleman. Locking up that first 50, taking the whole shot with the 32.31. That's going to be Karina Plaza. Lane number 3 is Aaron Greathouse, taking the second spot out of that with a 32.55. Super close, just shy of about 0.2 of a difference. 32.8 is going to be Elise Barrel. And looks like a little bit of movement at the finish, but dropping in that one home to the house at a 105.41. That's going to be Karina Plaza. Heat number 7, the final heat, is a hot heat, girls, hot heat. Off the blocks to the races and breaking out right now. This is the final heat. Heat number 7 of hot heat for the girls 100 backstroke. Lane number 1 is going to be Riley Shoemaker from Marlins of Raleigh. Lane number 2 from Waves of Wilmington, that's Lucy Hastings. Lane 3 and 4 is Tack in the house with Carolyn He in 3 and Raina Liu in 4. RSA representing in 5 and 6 with Amelia Slavis in 5 and Bryn Holloway in 6. Lane number 7 is NCAC, that's Annabelle Gangloff. And lane number 8 is Elise Yeoman, representing MSA out there. $31.4. Oh, 103.61. Nice job, Raina Liu. 106.91, Carolyn He. And 107.08, Amelia Slavis. Chirping into event number 26. This is now the guys 13-14 100 backstroke. Heat 1 is a hot heat. Heat 1 is a hot heat. Good luck, guys. Once again, currently in the water, heat number 1 of 6. It's a hot heat for the guys 13-1400 backstroke, event number 26. Lane number 2 is going to be Kevin Chudger. Lane number 3 is going to be Harrison Smith. Lane 4 is William Zing. Lane 5, Joseph Park. Lane number 6 is Andrew Vandenstock. Joseph at the turn had that 32.3. The field splitting up 2, actually now 3 coming into the wall at the same time. Big dive into the mid part of the field, and that's Joseph Park from TAC with a 107.60. Up next, heat number 2. Heat number 2. Lane number 1 is going to be Cooper Tolan. Lane 2 is going to be Grant Martin. Lane 3 is Cameron Smith. Lane number 4 is going to be Bryce Zoe Dadula. Lane 5 is going to be Elijah Austria. Lane number 6 is Jacob Livshin. Lane number 7 is Ethan Ferree. And lane number 8 is David Hitchcock. Hammering through the 15-meter mark right about now. Looks like you got your leader out there, lane number 4. That's going to be Bryce Dadula. Dropping the hammer, taking that one home. That's going to be 104.43 with a back half split of a 32.60. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. Chirping into heat number 3. Heat 3 is a hot heat. Hammering off the wall right now. Once again, heat number 3 is a hot heat. Lane number 1 representing Alamance. That's going to be Joseph Smith. Lane 2 from MSA. That's going to be Griffin Petrie. Lane 3 is going to be TAC Titans with Alexander Hummel. Lane number 4 representing the Marlins of Raleigh. That's Everett McConey. Lane 5 from lane number 5. That's actually Swim GSA. That's Charles Thompson. Lane number 6 from the Waves of Wilmington, we have Hampton Frank. Lane number 7 from the Marlins of Raleigh, that's Matthew Slavic. And lane number 8 swimming unattached, that's Landon Banco. These guys just absolutely crushing it right now. 31.22. That's going to be Everett McConey right now off the first 50, setting the tone. These guys making the way on the back half of this 100, just absolutely lighting it up out there. Everybody getting in striking distance. Can Everett keep the tone? Pushing through the 2-meter. Inside the flags, dropping into the paint and taking this one to the house with authority. That's 104.92. Everett McConey with a back half split of a 33.70. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Chirping into heat number 4 overall of 6. We're going intergalactic in the house right now. This is one of my boys' favorite songs right here. So, in lane 1, that's going to be Jonathan Hensley from Greensboro. Lane number 2 is going to be Varun Puri from Adam. Lane number 3 is going to be John Williams from Swim Mac. Lane 4, RSA in the house with Samuel Wooten. Lane 5 from NCAC, David Jellin. Lane number 6 is going to be Alistair Pang from TAC Titans. His teammate in lane number 7, Joseph Froelich. And representing Yoda, that's going to be Jackson Garrett. Once again, heat number 4 of 6. Just lighting it up all the way to the finish. Huge finish for Samuel Wooten from RSA representing. Heat number 5, guys, heat 5. Once again, heat number 5 of 6. Second to last heat on this one. Lane number 1 is going to be Jason Prawn representing Swim Mac. Lane number 2, David Davis from Marlins of Raleigh. Lane number 3 from Infinity, that's going to be Charles Mahoney. Lane number 4 from the Waves, that's Cody Watts in the house. Lane 5 from MSA, Caleb Winardi. Lane number 6, Xuanzi Zhang from NCAC. Lane number 7 is going to be Reese Earnhardt from MSA, and lane number 8 is going to be Connor McCarthy representing Swim Mac in the house. So the current NCS record is going to be a 58.65. Once again, 58.65. We're going to be getting close in these last 2 heats. Taking this one home, lane number 4 is going to be a 101.37. Nice job, Cody. The final heat, heat number 6, is a hot heat, guys. Tear it up out there. Heat 6, the final heats for ya boys, 100 backstroke. For tonight, event number 25, the girls 100 back. The 2 alternates are going to be Eleanor Donovan and Annie Schoof. The B final is going to be Elise Ullman, Ivana Carestas, Arizona Smith, Addison Wilson, Isabella Green, June Delmar, Lucinda Brown, Caden Bach. The A final is going to be Bryn Holloway, Amelia Slavis, Carolyn He, Luis Vidarson, Elise Barrow, Erin Greathouse, Karina Plaza, and Reina Liu. The time is officially 10:28. NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Heat 6, the final heats. Jonathan Palomar could be making a run for it. It'll be close. It's somewhat plausible, but 58.65 is the goal. 59.68. Jonathan, you're going to try and take that one down tonight, buddy. Yeah, dude, yeah. So we're going to get into, looks like a 10-minute break. Nope, just kidding. Going into the 400s. That's next. 400 free. Moving into event number 27 and 28. The girls and the guys, 400 free. Heat 1 is a hot heat, girls. Heat 1 is a hot heat. Once again, moving right along into the 400s. Talk about just a bang of a start this morning. Moving right along, getting into the last couple events of the morning session for the prelims here for day number 3. Those of you following along live on YouTube, I think we're broadcasting live on the live stream. Want to say hello first and foremost. Welcome aboard, family and friends. If you don't have anybody that is here that wanted to be here, and they want to still log on in, I want to say we are broadcasting live on the live stream, YouTube, and then just go to TAC Titans, their main page, and I want to say there is a live feed. So we'll double check on that, but usually, if I remember correctly, just go right on over to YouTube, and log on over towards TAC Titans, their main page, and there should be a live feed. Speaking of live, living it up out there right now, that is the first 100 for the 400 for heat number 1 for the girls. So heat number 1. Lane number 1 from NCAC, that's Rosario Gutierrez. Lane number 2 is going to be Kennedy Oman from TAC Titans. Lane 3, Swim Mac, that's Arizona Smith. Lane number 4, the Marlins of Raleigh, that's going to be Lucy Ann Hefner. Lane number 5 from NCAC, that's Catherine Powell. Lane number 6, that's Emerson McLaughlin from TAC, and Swim Mac in 7 and 8. That's Delaney Michael in 7, and Alana Colano in 8. I do want to give a big shout out to some of our sponsors today. I want to say, actually, first and foremost, running around out there, just grabbing all of the action shots. That's going to be PM Photo in the house. So TAC is pleased to welcome PM Photo to the North Carolina Swimming Long Course Age Group Championships. Paul Morea is out there. He's going to be offering live action shots for the heat photos of your swimmers during the meet for today and tomorrow. You know, I definitely want to check him out. He's got posters located on the heat sheets. For more information of his photographic services, definitely go to his website, paulmorea.smugmug.com. He's got some really, really great stuff. Check him out. That dude is an absolute animal running around out there. So TAC TV. This and all TAC swim meets are streaming live on TAC TV. Catch all the action from the comfort of your home without missing a single event. TAC TV offers professional streaming broadcasts completely with graphic overlays so you can easily follow your favorite athlete in the water. Subscribe today at triangleaquatics.org/TAC TV. Kiefer Aquatics in the house. Make sure you go and visit Kiefer Aquatics in the atrium. They have all your swimming needs from goggles to tech suits. And we all know tech suits can be kind of pricey, but they have some amazing deals on tech suits. They have some fun t-shirts and practice suits for spring. Speaking of which, I need a new practice suit, so I'll probably go up there. So make sure you congratulate your swimmers' accomplishments with a fun gift. Their friendly staff is there to help. Northwest Designs is actually out there as well. And I know everybody's looking for a nice tasty treat, so make sure you go and visit the Poolside Grill up in the concessions. Is open and got some really good stuff up there. So once again, closing this one down, heat 1 for the hot heat is 447.09, Lucy Ann Hefner. Heat 2 overall, heat 2 for the girls. All right, once again, currently in water is heat number 2 for the girls. Lane number 1 is going to be Anna Milheim representing Swim Mac. Lane number 2 is going to be June Gospoderic from the Waves. Lane number 3 is Colby Nag. Lane number 4 is going to be Elise Barrow. They're both from Swim Mac. From the Waves, Kara Ford in lane number 5, Elizabeth McIntyre in lane number 6 from Adam. Lane number 7 is going to be Aaron Greathouse from Swim Mac. And lane number 8 is Daphne Eckerd from Marlins of Raleigh. At the 200, 220.21, that's Colby Nag. Looking at the split times out there, they're all just popping off 36s respectively, couple 37s. On the 300, 332.76, Colby Nag. 333.2 by Elise, 333.4 by Kara. .4086, 4087, 4093. These three girls are going head to head up in that lead pack. It looks like two girls up in the chase pack. Last minute breakaway, starting to take off inside the 2 meter under the flags. Two girls break away out of this one. Big finish over in lane number 4. Elise Barrow trying to take that one straight to the house with a 442.61. Kara Ford, 444.84. And Colby, actually in second place, 443.13. Up next, heat number 3 is a hot heat. Heat 3 is a hot heat. Good luck, girls. Heat 3. Lane number 1 is going to be Kira Chia from TAC Titans. Lane number 2, Jasmine Kondo from YMCA Western. Lane number 3 is going to be Aniston Shaw from Swim Mac. Lane number 4, we have NCAC Yari Brock. Lane number 5 and 6 is going to be the TAC Titans with Fiona O'Malley in 5 and Madeline Fox in 6. Lane number 7, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Annabelle Gangloff. And lane number 8, representing Adam out there, that's going to be Elizabeth Harmon, aquatic team of Mecklenburg. Once again, heat 3 is a hot heat. Once again, if you are not familiar with what a hot heat is, it just means that the winner of this heat will get an extra prize. For tonight, event number 26, the guys 13-14 100 backstroke. The two alternates are going to be Nicholas Ortega Fernandez, and Jason Prawn. The B final is going to be Bodie Cummins, Kevin Liu, David Davis, Everett McConey, John Williams, Joseph Froelich, Bryce Zoe Dedula, and Charles Mahoney. The A final is going to be Alistair Pang, Charles Mittler, Xuanzi Zhang, David Jellin, Caleb Winardi, Samuel Wooten, Cody Watts, and Jonathan Palomar. The time is officially 10:42. NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. So starting to pull away right now. Yari Brock, 357.62 off that last 50. Picking up the pace, and she has some solid competition just off her right shoulder. Those two girls are having a great race. Good battle over there. That's Fiona and Madeline. They're literally 0.02 of a difference off that last turn, 4:02.33, 4:02.35. So it's going to see how that shakes up at the finish. But taking that one home is going to be 4:31.37, Yari Brock. Big finish over in lanes 5 and 6 for a 4:36.28, Madeline Fox. Up against 4:36.35, Fiona O'Malley. Nice job, girls. That was a great race over there. Good battle. Up next, Heat 4 overall. Heat 4 for the girls. Heat number 4 for the girls. Lane number 1 is going to be MSA, Luis Vidarson. Lane number 2 is going to be TAC Titans. That's Livia Fleshman. Lane 3 is Swim Mac with Shea Cleary. Lane number 4 is going to be Raina Liu from TAC, her teammate. Lane number 5, Kaylee Dietrich. Lane number 6 is Dakota Gale from Swim Mac. Lane number 7, Marlins of Raleigh. That's Kieran Ing. Lane number 8 is going to be Elizabeth Kern representing Swim Mac. Checking in on the action at the 200. Looking at the field. We got a little bit of movement out there. Taking a look at some of the kind of stroke and position. Reina, great archer position. High elbows, rolling on through. Just fluid, fluid, fluid. Reina sitting at a 212.86 at the 200. Locking in at 34.39. Sitting at a 215.12, Kaylee Dietrich, and 216.27, that's Shea Cleary. Rounding your top three. Kind of starting to turn into that standard looking V out there. On the turn, sitting at 34.00, Reina Lou. At the 300, 34.00 to 34.8. Kaylee Dietrich dropping into a 34.90. Shea Cleary, 34.90. Let's take a look at the field here. So Dakota Gale sitting at a 329.10 at a 36.1 split. I see 35.6 for Olivia Fleshman, 36.9 for Karen Ing, 36.5 for Elizabeth Kern, and 36.6 for Luis Vidarson. I saw Kaylee Dietrich off that last 100, trying to pick up the pace. Reina still breathing over on the right side so she could see Kaylee, keeping her in her sights. And taking that one home, Miss Reina Liu with a 430.07. Final split of a 34.04, representing TAC Titans. 431.64. Outstanding job, Kaylee Dietrich, bringing it back on that one. Nice work. Top three, 436.52, Shea Cleary. Chirping into heat number 5 overall. This is heat 1 for the gentlemen. This is a hot heat, guys. Good luck. Heat 1 for the guys, which is actually heat 5 overall. Lane number 1 is going to be Chase Gray representing Swim Mech. Lane number 2 is going to be Nathan Zhang from Swim Mech. TAC Titans in lane number 3, that's Alexander Hummel. Lane number 4 is Marlins of Raleigh, that's Elijah Hammonds. Lane number 5 from Marlins, that's Hayden Betts Kitchen. Lane number 6 from NCAC, Aaron Mayrana. Lane number 7 is Stokes Oxrider, representing TAC Titans. And lane number 8, representing Yoda, that's Jackson Garrett. Once again, this is a hot heat. .101.99 at the 100. Hayden dropping into a 32.5. just hanging out, having a good old time up there. That's going to be lane number 5. Hayden Betts Kitchen locking in at 33.57, loading up a 208.69 at the 200. 214.4 is going to be Elijah Hammonds, and 215.21 is Jackson Garrett, going for your 1, 2, and 3 at the 200. Looking inside the field a little bit further, 215.4 for Aaron, 215.6 for Stokes, and 215.9 for Alexander. Then jumping up to 218, and that's pretty close between Nathan Zhang and Chase Gray, with 218.5 and 218.6 for Nathan and Chase. On the turn at the 300, Hayden locking up a 34.60 off that last 50, sitting at a 316.91 at the 300 overall. Looking inside the field, look how close that is for second and third. Second place, Alexander with a 325.17 and Aaron with a 325.46, just shy of 0.3 of a difference off that last turn. $325.68. Elijah right in there. $325.99. Jackson Garrett. Starting to move around out there now. Hayden Betts Kitchen from Marlins of Raleigh. Nice work, dude. Nice work. Dropping into a 424. Hayden was seated at a 436.1, dropping down just shy of 8 seconds. Nice job, dude. Moving into heat number 2 of the guys, heat number 6 overall. So just a quick heads up. Swimmers, coaches, family, and friends, the Southern Zone Championships is going to be held in Midland, Texas. So the 2024 NCS Age Group Zone team will be flying down there. And I want to share that applications are open. So you're going to want to visit swimnc.com or see Coach Amy Falk for more information. All of those applications are going to be live, so the spreadsheet live tracker will be posted on swimnc.com today, and they're going to be tracking all the applications. So I want to make sure that, give you a heads up, we're going to be looking at the top 12 for the 11-12 girls, 11-12 boys, 13-14 girls, 13-14 boys. So once again, applications are now open for their Southern Zones team. So once again, 2024 NCS Age Group Zone team is going to be flying down to Midland, Texas. So applications are open. There's a live spreadsheet tracker, and we're going to be monitoring the top 12 for the 11-12 girls and guys and the 13-14 girls and guys. So that's a really awesome opportunity. They're going to be doing deep in the heart of Texas down there. So once again, currently in the water is heat number 2 for the gentlemen, heat 5 overall. Looks like we're going to have 11 heats overall for the 400. In lane 1, we have Harrison Smith. Lane number 2 is going to be Joseph Froelich. Lane number 3 is Adam Aris. Lane 4, Alistair Pang. Lane 5 is going to be Barun Purdy. Lane number 6 is Declan Komalaski. Lane number 7 is going to be Jonathan Jones, and lane number 8 is Robert Cooler. So just fun announcements. Want to let you know that the TAC ARC certification classes are available. The Triangle Aquatic Center has posted their American Red Cross blended learning certification class schedule through July on their website. The TAC will offer a large number of lifeguard certification and recertification classes throughout this summer. So if you're looking to certify or recertify, it's a really great opportunity. Visit their website to learn how to get your certification through the TAC at triangleaquatics.org/programs/certifications. I did want to give a shout out to Northwest Designs in the house. So Northwest is excited to be the official event apparel vendor for the 2024 North Carolina Swimming Long Course Age Group Championships, the original on-site event apparel company since 1983. Northwest Design specializes in on-site and online event-specific apparel at some of the largest youth and collegiate championships in the country. They have a wide selection of styles and designs for the perfect meet, keepsake, long sleeve, short sleeve sweatshirts, or dry fit. Stop by their table in the atrium. And speaking of making memories out there, lane number 2, 425-24. Moving into heat number 3 for the guys. Heat 7 overall is a hot heat, guys. Heat 3 for the gentlemen. Once again, heat 7 overall. Once again, hot heat. Lane number 1 from Infinity is going to be Bodie Cummins. Lane number 2 is going to be Austin Cooper representing Swim Mac. Lane 3 from NCAC, Xuanzi Zhang. Lane number 4 is going to be Swim Mac. That's Griffin Cagley. His teammates in 5 and 6 with Eli Sweet in 5, Isaiah Calvis in 6. 7 is clear, and the birthday boy in lane number 8, that's Noah Brumback from RSA. Got a couple guys charging out there. Just off to an early lead. 2 guys breaking away from the pack saying, see ya. And while they battled out in the front pack, let's take a look at what we have in the mid pack as well. So we'll call out at the 200. On the turn, that's going to be 204.52, Griffin Cagley, and Eli Sweet, 205.31. We'll see how those guys just wrap this one up here and moving on along. But third, fourth, fifth, that's going to be pretty close right there. And sixth, looks like we didn't get a feed on lane number 6. So inside the pack, looks like Xuanzi Zhang, Austin Cooper, and Bodie Cummins battling out for that third, fourth, and fifth spot. Griffin Cagley and Eli Sweet. So Griffin pops off at 32.98. Eli dropping into 32.93. Both breathing over on their left side, literally going stroke for stroke right now. Just matching up tempo. On the turn at the 300. So Eli 33.3, Griffin 33.5. Eli just trying to chop away little by little and starting to pick up the pace as they move their way into this final 100. Inside the field, lanes 1, 2, and 3, great battle, and lining up with outside lane number 8 as well. On the turn, taking a look, our attention draws to 4 and 5. That's going to be Eli and Griffin. Eli dropping into a 31.94 against Griffin's 32.6. Eli just finding another gear off that 300, making his way out on the final 100, and just pulling past his teammate and saying, thank you, but no thank you. This is my house. Nice job, Eli. 30.22 off that final 50 split, going fast 50 with an overall time of 4:13.73. Griffin Cagley, 4:15.55, and a 4:26.51 for Xuanzi Zhang. So we're getting into heat number 8 overall, which is heat 4 for the guys. Heat 4 for the gentlemen, which is heat 8 overall. Once again, there are 11 heats total, so making our way right on through the 400 free. Lane number 1 is going to be Colin Harding, representing Swim-Mac. His teammate in lane number 2 is going to be Connor McCarthy. Lane number 3 from the Waves, we have Jason Van Olst. Lane 4 from NCAC, that's going to be David Jellin. Lane number 5 representing TAC Titans, that's Jonathan Palomar. Lane number 6 from Mecklenburg, MSA, Theodore Peterson. Lane number 7 from Marlins of Raleigh, that's Macaulay Sorrell. And lane number 8 from NCAC, Max Wolk. Yep. Going 100.17, Mr. Peterson in lane number 6. 101.74, Jason, and 102.01, Jonathan. The current record is a 400.46. Peterson, 206.45. Peterson is seated at a 425.74. So he was out pretty quick. The rest of the field starting to pick on up just a little bit. Looks like Jason dropping into a 32.55. The whole field at a 33 pretty respectively. And I see a 34 and a 35 out there. Starting to pick up the pace just a little bit as they make their way on back for the 300. Peterson still holding on. Pretty slight margin, though. 312.35. He's got two guys breathing down his back over here, and it's 313.07, 313.15, and that's David and Jason. So once again, strategy, strategy, strategy. As they make their way on out, they're officially off to the races on the final 100. Picking up the pace. We're going to say dropping into those 32s. Looks like Theodore was still at a 33, but dropping into 32 was going to be David and Jason. Now all three of those guys are in 32 off that last 50. Peterson still holding it down with a 345.20, but it's an all-out sprint right now because 345.2, 345.3, and 345.8. Just hitting the gas pedal and bringing that one home on the last 50. That's going to be David Jellin with a 415.55. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Representing NCAC in the house. Nice job, guys. That was an awesome race, man. Peterson, nice work, bro. Nice work. That's when you're just like, yeah, I pulled you guys the whole way. Chirping into heat number 9 overall, which is heat 5 for the girls. Girls, good luck. Have a great race. In lane number 1, we're going to have Addison Christen representing TAC, the TAC Titans. Lane number 2 is going to be Evangelina Duba from NCAC. Her teammate in lane number 3 is going to be Annie Schoof. Lane number 4 is going to be the TAC Titans with Miss Sullivan Waters. Lane number 5 is Yoda in the house with Paige Snyder. Lane number 6 is going to be BAC. That's going to be Peyton Stegman representing Brunswick Aquatic Club. And lane number 7 is going to be Yoda's Alana Schneider. And lane number 8 is Swim Mac. That's Hannah Justice. Sullivan Waters, 35.76. 35.17, Addison Christen. 35.44, Hannah Justice. .108.00 was Sullivan. 108.7 for Addison. 109.1 for Hannah Justice. 109.6 Paige. 109.8 Peyton. 109.85 for Annie Schoof. So close out there, girls. So close. Taking a look at the times at the 150. Look at those split times. 35 was out in the lead for Miss Waters. But 36 through and through for the whole field. 1-8, 8-1. Sullivan bumping up to 36. She's got Addison Christen over in lane number 1, trying to make a move right now, dropping into 36.40. Sullivan was 36.48. So it'll be interesting to see if they start to negative split here at the 250, which it was a negative split for 35.75 for Sullivan Waters, picking up the pace a little bit, trying to keep her lead. 36.71 Addison Christen and 36.78 Annie Schoof. Big turn at the 350. Dropping to the feet right there is going to be 4:07.14 Sullivan Waters. Second and third going back to back right there. Addison Christen in lane number 1 with a 4:12.07, 4:13.05 Annie Schoof. Showtime! Miss Sullivan Waters with a 4:41.64. Final split of a 34.50, representing TAC Titans in the house. 4:47.23 Annie Schoof. Way to come back off of that one. 4:48.52 is going to be Addison Christen. Heat number 5 overall for the guys. We're on to our last 2 heats. This is heat 10 overall, which is heat 5 for the guys, and then moving into heat number 11, which is going to be heat 6 for the girls. Currently in the water, once again, heat number 5, the final heat for the guys. We're going to have 3 gentlemen going to battle out there. That's David Davis in 3, Jacob Sue in 4, and Samuel Carlson in 5. David Davis, 29.92, going sub 30. 30.11, Jacob Sue, and 31.38. David Davis was seated in a yards time on this one. Jacob Sue seated at a 4:37, and Samuel Carlson seated at a 4:38. just churning through this one right now on the 300. Dropping in at a 320 to the feet right there. It's going to be David Davis for the Marlins of Raleigh. Two guys going head-to-head over there. That's going to be Samuel and Jacob. Those guys are turning out a 326.23, 327.78. Great swim for these gentlemen, bringing it home. David Davis, lane number 3 from the Marlins of Raleigh. Great time, 428.2 or 75. Once again, 428.75 for David Davis from the Marlins of Raleigh. Nice work between Jacob and Samuel. Samuel and Jacob. Nice work out there, guys. Way to put in the effort. Heat number 11 overall, which is heat 6 for the girls. Girls, good luck. Have a great race. We did it. The final heats. Heat number 11, heat 6 overall for the girls. So currently in the water, it's going to be Charlotte Goins from the Waves. Lane number 2 is going to be Addison Bennett from Swim Mac. Lane number 3 is going to be TAC Titans. That's Victoria Madwell. Lane number 4, NCAC. That's Susanna Gittleman. Lane 5, TAC Titans. That's Amelia Peterson. Lane 6 from the Tide. That's Eva Beekman. Lane number 7 is going to be NCAC, Helen Barrett. And lane number 4 from Granite Falls, that's Scarlett Norris. So real quick, coaches and swimmers. Family and friends to you too, but mainly coaches and swimmers. Heads up, after this heat, there's going to be a 10-minute break. The pool will be open for warm-up. So once again, after this heat, there's going to be a 10-minute break. The pool will be open for warm-up before we get into the relays. Just crushing through the first 200. 220.17 with a split of a 36.37. Amelia Peterson in lane number 5. Second place at the 200 is going to be a 221.46. That's Scarlett Norris in lane number 8 outside lane. 3. Your third spot is going to be a 222.11 by Helen Barrett. Helen was on the chase right there. She's sitting at just shy of a 10 difference off that last 50, but now Scarlett and Helen were exact same split time off that last 50. Looking at the times right now, We're looking at 36.17 for Amelia, 37.07 both for Helen and Scarlett. Such a good race over in lane 7 and 8. And mid-pack, lane 2, 4, 6 are all lined up as well. Out in the lead right now, your lead swimmer about to make the turn, bringing it back on the 400, so on 350 last turn. So that's going to be Amelia Peterson, sitting at a 4:08.01 with a 35.53 split. Last one for her. Looks like top three making their way on back. It looks like we have everybody officially off the wall on their way back for the last 50. Got to keep that kick going. Got to keep that kick going. That's going to separate you from the competition on this last 50. Drop it into the wall for the big finish. That's going to be 4:42.16. Amelia Peterson representing TAC Titans. Second place. Nice job, Scarlett Norris with a 4:47.18 and Helen Barrett with a 4:48.73. Nice job. Helen and Scarlett, that was an outstanding battle over there. Great job, highly entertaining. That runs out your top three for the final heat of the 400s. We're currently getting into a 10-minute break. Once again, 10-minute break. The pool will be open for warm-up during this 10-minute break. Swimmers, great job. 2. There we go. All right. Timers and judges, we'll need you back to your positions, please. Timers and judges, back to your position. Officials, can I get a thumbs up when you want to close the pool? Eric, are we closing the pool? Swimmers, the pool is officially closed. The pool is closed. Hey, Tamara, what's up? Sweet. So I might have a second here before we get started. So for tonight, event number 27, the girls 400 free. It looks like a swim-off is required. That's going to be Kara Ford and Elizabeth Kern. The B final is going to be Colby Nag, Elise Barrell, Amelia Peterson, Kieran Ing, Annabelle Gangloff, Sullivan Waters, Livia Fleshman, and Kira Chia. The A final is going to be Aniston Shaw, Dakota Gale, Shay Cleary, Fiona O'Malley, Madeline Fox, Kaylee Dietrich, Yari Brock, and Raina Liu. The time is 11:36. NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Let me get through one more before we chirp in, if that's cool. For tonight, event number 28, the guys 13, 14, 400 free tonight. The two alternates are Noah Brumback and Declan Komalaski. The B final is David Davis, Austin Cooper, Connor McCarthy, Colin Harding, Xuan Zi Zhang, Varun Purdy, Adam Aris, Macaulay Sorrell. The A final is Joseph Froelich, Hayden Betts Kitchen, Jonathan Palomar, Theodore Peterson, Jason Van Olst, Griffin Cagley, David Jellin, and Eli Sweet. The time is 11:36. You have 30 minutes to scratch, or NC scratch rules are currently in effect. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent. Good to go. Thanks, gentlemen. Moving into the medley relays, 13-14, heat 1 of 2 for the morning session. Good luck, girls. Fresh off the blocks into the races, snapping up into the backstroke here. So obviously IM is different than the medley relay. If you're new to the sport of swimming, this is going to start off with backstroke, as we can see. Lane number 2 is going to be the Cats with Caroline Shaper. Lane number 3 is going to be RSA Grace Yu. Lane number 4 is going to be the Waves in the house with Dorothy Crowder. Lane number 5 is going to be Granite Falls with Natalie Rose. Lane number 6 is Neil with Liliana Moody. And lane number 7 is going to be the Marlins of Raleigh with Nora Eves. Second swimmer's officially underway, taking off for 50 breaststroke. Currently in the water, we have Jocelyn Ritchie in lane number 2, Caitlin Brumback in lane number 3, Carolyn Goins in 4, Stella Norris in 5, Colette Loveson in 6, and Hadley Penny in 7. Close out there. Take a look at these times right now. Charlotte locking up at 39.15, but hot on the chase right now is Hadley Penny with a 37.5. Looking at your top 3, Caitlin Brumback at the 41.00. Looking at their overall times right now at the 150 with a 152.52, Charlotte. 154.31 is Hadley. 155.12, Caitlin Brumback. Flyers are loading up on the blocks, lasering in on their teammate. Two girls coming into the wall at the same time. Lane 4 and 7 officially off to the races. Lily Burdick in the water for lane number 7 for Marlins of Raleigh. They're currently in the lead right now with 236.69 at the 200. Looking at the field, 237.50 for the Waves in lane number 4, and June Gospoderic is currently in the water for the 50 fly. Top 3 right now is 240.62. That's going to be RSA in lane number 3 with Murray Budden currently in the water for the 50 fly. Inside the field, Greta Gurind in lane number 2, June Gospoderic in 4, Natalie Clayton in 5, Rebecca Cagnes in 6, and Lily Burdick in 7. Once again, Murray Budden is in lane number 3. Murray Budden. Just chomping through the water right now. Lane number 4 coming in and anchors away for the Waves right now. That's Chandler Daigle in the water. She's going to be taking off for the 100 free. Waves currently seated in first with a 348.04. Looking through the whole field. Second place, Marlins of Raleigh in 7 with a 351.69. Daphne Eckert is officially off to the races. Violet Eckert in lane number 3 for RSA is out to the races. Madeline Vanasek is in lane number 2. Violet is in 3. Chandler is in 4. Scarlett in 5. Olivia in 6. And once again, Daphne in 7. Closing this one down and saying thank you very much. I'm going to bow out of here right now is going to be the Waves, new Waves swim team in lane number 4 with an overall time of a 4:49.26. Final split of a 32.11 off the back half of that 100 free. Second place, 4:55.88 Marlins of Raleigh in lane number 7. And your top 3 is going to be 4:57.74. That's RSA in lane number 3. Nice job, girls. Starting us off right from heat number 1. Heat 2. Moving right along, breaking out right now is heat number 2 for the girls 400 medley relay. Once again, if you're new to watching this sport, IM is fly, back, breaststroke, and freestyle. The medley relay is backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, freestyle. Switching things up out there. Heat number 2, heat 3 is going to swim tonight at the finals. So currently in the water, lane number 1 is going to be MSA Elise Yeoman. Lane 2 is RSA Bryn Holloway. Lane 3, Infinity Aquatic Club, that's Gabrielle Trevino. Lane number 4 is NCAC with Susanna Gittleman. Lane 5, Adam in the house with Liliana Davis. Lane number 6, Yoda representing with Virginia Christopherson. Lane number 7 is going to be Marlins of Raleigh with Summer Murray. And lane number 8 is Yoda swim team and that's going to be Valentina Trovero. Valentina Trovero. RSA with a 110.23 up against MSA 110.79. 110.89 split between NCAC and Adam. Wow, girls. Talk about a race right now. Currently in the water for 100 breaststroke. We have Taylor Hoopengardner in lane number 1, Madeline Hemmer in 2, Ray Shambra Stevens in 3, Helen Bard in 4, lane number 5 is going to be Elizabeth Harmon. Lane number 6 is going to be Alana Keogh. Lane 7 is going to be Madeline Bardazek. And lane number 8, we have Laura Solomon. Anchors! What's up, anchors? Time to blow it up in here. Let's bring the fireworks. Such a great race out there. Here we go, anchors. It's showtime. Up and away. Oh, I thought it was on anchors. Oh, man. I got ahead of myself. We got 100 fly out there right now. I knew we were coming in pretty fast off that time. 100 fly, we got anchors loading up now. So for the 100 fly, looking at it like Elizabeth McIntyre in lane number 5, sitting on a 30.68. But we got Brittany Fink in 1, Sally Gilreath in 2, Sella Austin in 3, Catherine Powell in 4, Elizabeth McIntyre in 5. Deanna Burke in 6, Lucy Ann Hefner in 7, and Harper Maxwell in 8. Now we have the anchors up. Man, I was getting ahead of myself. Now anchors away. So, with all of the anchors officially in the water, we have Campbell Nevins in 1, Amelia Slavis in 2, Emily Very in 3, Rosario Gutierrez in 4, Rowan Hall in 5, Campbell Ling in 6, Isabella Grossi in 7, and Poppy Fishburne in 8. Look at those times. Let's see how it is on the turn as they bust their way on through the first 50 free. Hey, 409.99. Adam in 5, holding it down with Rowan Hall leading the charge. But it could be a back half swim on this one if she can hold it down. It doesn't know. Gets her head down and swim. Big finish, 443.65. Aquatic team of Mecklenburg in lane number 5. Answering right there. 444.55 Yoda and 444.85. 3/10 of a difference for NCAC. Wow, girls. Chirping into the guys. Heat 1 of 2 for the morning session. Good luck, guys. Ripping it off the wall right there is heat number 1 of 2 for the guys medley relay. Man, that last one is so fast. I can't believe I got ahead of myself. So for this one, we have Marlins of Raleigh in lane number 3 with Nathan DeMoss. Lane number 4, Waves of Wilmington, Ethan Faree. Lane number 5 is going to be Yoda with Bennett Whites. 33, 33, 34 out there. There we go, gentlemen. Backstroke coming in. Breaststroke on the way out. So currently in the water, for the Marlins, we have Jacob Lowe. For Waves of Wilmington, we have Colton Kransky. And for Yoda, we have James Creel. Chirping into line here. This is going to be good. Take a look at the time that we're going to get on the wall. A couple of these guys looking around right here. Breaststroke coming in. Flyers ready to blow it on up. At the wall, 229.5 for Waves. 229.9 for Yoda. And 230.1 for Marlins. At the turn at the 50. Look at the times on the split. 31-4, 31-6, 32-1. Fly wrapping up, 100 free underway. Currently in the water, lane number 3, it's going to be Henry Carriker. Lane number 4 is going to be Gavin Switzer. Lane 5 is going to be Aiden Grajowski. Oh. Aiden splits at 27. Gavin splits at 27. So Aiden splits at 28. Gavin splits at 27. Yoda bringing the thunder in the house for the Heat. That is a 437.86 up against Waves of Wilmington, 440.03. And rounding out your top 3, Marlins with a 444.01. Nice job, boys. Moving into the final heat of the morning session, heat number 2. The final heat of the final event of the morning preliminary session for day number 3. About to close this one on down. Lane number 1 is going to be Infinity Aquatic Club. That's going to be Charles Mahoney. Lane number 2 is NCAC William Zing. Lane number 3 is going to be Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg with Elijah Sang. Lane number 4 is going to be Swim Mac with Jason Prawn. Lane 5, Tack Titans with Joseph Froelich. Lane number 6 is going to be Yoda in the house with Jackson Garrett. Lane 7, Marlins of Raleigh with Everett McConey. And lane number 8 is RSA Jackson Pereira. Everybody officially in through the transition. Currently in the water with TAC with Tack Titans and 5 leading at a 104.60. Looking through the field, I see David Dodds in 1, Declan Komalaski in 2, Benjamin Rapello in 3, Chase Gray in 4, Roger Zhang in 5, Shane Keogh in 6, Macaulay Sorrell in 7, and Gavin Holbig in number 8. Breaststroke on the way in. Fly about to blow it on up out here. All the flyers officially off to the races for 100 fly on this one. Taking a look out into the field right out there. Looks like off that block, we're sitting with a 2:15.47, but now Tack Titans take over after that 50 fly. Inside the field right now, I see Bodie Cummins in 1, Jacob Sue in 2, Varun Purdy in 3. Lane number 4 is going to be Michael Kolinik. Lane number 5 is Alistair Pang. Lane number 6 is Gavin Ivory. Lane number 7 is Alex Chinchilla. And lane number 8 is Karsten Brown. Fly on in, anchors away. Tack sitting at a 316 against Mac 318. At the 300, we'll see how it shakes up in 350 and 400. Dropping to the feet right there, still going to be Tack holding down the lead, sitting on a 343.90. Split time is a 27.05. Looking through the field, Asher Tobin in 1, Jonathan Jones in 2, William Gaither in 3, Connor McCarthy in 4, Lucas Gim in 5, Andrew Fulmer in 6, Hayden Butts Kitchen in 7, and Henry Critcher in 8. Tack Titans pulling away on this one, closing it down and saying, this is our house right now. 414.82 Tack Titans, their B relay. 416.31 Swim Mac, their B relay. And rounding out your top 3, Yoda, their A relay with a 423.17. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Looks like we're going to have outside lane number 8, RSA, bringing us home on this one. Great swim, guys. Swimmers, preliminary session, fantastic performance. Timers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Officials, greatly appreciate you. Moving right along, we're going to be closing down prelims for day number 3. here at the 2024 North Carolina Long Course Age Group Championships here at the TAC in Cary, North Carolina. Family and friends, if you are leaving at this time, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to share my sincere gratitude for everybody sharing in the energy this morning. As you're leaving, kindly look around yourself so that you don't lose any personal belongings. Hats, jackets, keys, cell phones, wallets, pagers, all the good stuff. As you're looking around yourself, and if you notice you may have left any rubbish behind, kindly make sure you put that into the proper trash receptacles on your way on out. We want to stay as clean and tidy as much as possible. With that being said, once again, that wraps up the prelims for day number 3. We're going to be moving into the midday session for the 11, 12s, and 10 and unders here. And I want to say I'll get a thumbs up when we are good to go for warm-up. It is 12 o'clock. Officials, can I get a thumbs up when we are good? Well, it's 12 o'clock. We'll just say pool is open for warm-up. The pool is open for warm-up. We could say feet first entry, slide on in, safety, safety, safety.
Triangle Aquatic Center. Building confidence and skills. Mastering competitive strokes. Dive into a world of fun, fitness, and friendship at the Triangle Aquatic Center. Visit triangleaquatics.org to learn how you can donate, advocate, or volunteer today. Make a splash with the Triangle Aquatic Center and be part of something extraordinary.
Can you rely on DIY? When you choose Vector Security for your smart home ecosystem, you'll know it's done right. You know you're getting professional installation from experienced technicians. You know you're getting round-the-clock, award-winning monitoring that protects your home even when you're not there. You know you're getting home security and automation devices that work together in one ecosystem from one app. Vector Security. You'll know what you're getting, and you'll know it was done right.
There's a feeling you get when you check into a Spring Hill Suites. Like that feeling when you're able to check in on the go before you even get there. And that feeling when you find all the space you need and then some. Or that feeling when the bartender remembers your name and your drink order. At Spring Hill Suites, we believe the littlest moments can make the biggest difference. And that feels pretty sweet.
Tim Devlin, owner of the Jets Pizza in Cary. Welcome. Jets Pizza was formed in 1978 in Detroit. It's pizza that my wife and I were raised on. All of our ingredients are handmade, and all of our dough is pressed each morning into pans. At Jets Cary, we're heavily involved in the community. Not only are we veteran-owned and female-owned, but we're also involved with 4-H, Toys for Tots, the Chamber of Commerce, and of course, Triangle Aquatic. Our family's been part of the TAC family for almost 10 years now. Both of our kids have swam with TAC, and we just feel a family bond when we're there. It's just something we want to be part of. Call us at Jets Pizza. We not only have carryout and delivery, we cater both small and large parties and have the Jets man for birthday parties. And remember, Triangle Aquatic families can get a TAC discount at Jets Pizza on 1010 and Kildare Farm. We look forward to seeing you.
In 1915, the founder of Baker Roofing Company hung a sign in his shop that read, "We shall do good work, at a profit if we can, at a loss if we must, but always good work." Since that time, we've grown into one of the nation's largest and most respected residential service providers, with local offices and communities across the Southeast. Home Exteriors by Baker provides a single-source solution for exterior home remodel and repair projects. We provide our customers with a seamless, worry-free experience, beginning with a free on-site consultation that educates and advises homeowners on the best ways to move forward. Whether a home needs repairs to its roofing, gutters, siding, windows, or doors, our teams draw from over 100 years of experience to ensure the work is done to the highest standards possible to protect your home. Our customers also enjoy peace of mind throughout the process, working with one of the nation's safest roofing contractors, with safety scores that far exceed the national average. Our commitment to exceptional quality and workmanship allows Exteriors by Baker to stand behind all of our work with a 10-year, fully transferable warranty. To find out more about how we can bring that expertise and experience to your next repair project, visit us at bakerroofing.com or call us at 888-585-1915 to schedule a time to meet with one of our estimators soon.
Triangle Aquatic Center. Building confidence and skills. Mastering competitive strokes. Dive into a world of fun, fitness, and friendship at the Triangle Aquatic Center. Visit triangleaquatics.org to learn how you can donate, advocate, or volunteer today. Make a splash with the Triangle Aquatic Center and be part of something extraordinary.
Give me some space.